Hi everyone, it's Veronica and I have a quick project share today. On the Ning site, Scraps of Color, a classy girl who is the owner of the site was collecting cards, handmade cards, in an event that she posted called Calling All Card Makers, Let's Make a Difference. And what she was doing with these cards was sending them to women's shelters, nursing homes, hospitals, outreach programs, and also to victims of natural disasters. What she was trying to do was get cards out to these organizations and to the people who were involved in those organizations to just send messages of hope and love. So we were to make either A2 sized handmade cards or ATCs, include an envelope, and also to sign the back of the card and also the inside if you chose to. And with the inside, you can put your name and your state. So, what I wanted to do was share with you the cards that I made. I tried to keep them pretty simple so that the postage would be regular postage. We had to make sure we didn't include anything that would cause injury, such as stick pins or anything of that nature. But again, I tried to keep mine kind of simple and flat so that it wouldn't incur additional postage. So I just wanted to share with you those cards that I had done. I did 5 different designs, and for each design, I made 5 cards. So I'll send her all of these so that she can distribute it as necessary. Okay, the first card. And as far as supplies go, I used old K and Company paper pads that I have. I pulled those out. Most of the bases were paper tray ink paper. I used Spellbinders dies, Viva Decor pearl pens, Sweet and Sassy stamps, some Hero Arts stamps, and ribbon, punches, flowers, that sort of thing. Okay, the first one used an embossing folder, and it's a Paper Studio embossing folder with a typewriter. Spellbinders dies here. The stamp says hi, and I used a Viva Decor pearl pen to dot the I. And I used some red ribbon that I had in my stash, well, polka dot ribbon. And the sentiment says, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. And that was M. Aurelius. And I just mounted that, the sentiment, on some other pattern paper. All right, the next one. And this card, oh goodness. The card base itself was a set that I bought when we had the heirloom stamp show here. And I thought this was a pretty nifty little cut. So you could buy the bibs to go with it, which is what this part is. And there were different designs. There was a polka dot bib and another that I had used. These were some flowers that I had in my stash. Viva Decor pearl pen in the center. Spellbinders die here. The stamp says sending hugs and prayers. And on the inside, the sentiment says it's a good day to have a good day. And this sentiment I got from Pinterest. Some of these cards are Pinterest inspired as well. But I just loved how this, and it is A2 size, so perfect. I just loved how it flipped up and had that portion at the top. The next one, here, I just added a banner with the sentiment on it. Hang in there, sweetie. Viva Decor again. And pattern paper at the bottom and some sheer ribbon that I had in my stash. Hang in there, sweetie. And this stamp, and I cannot remember. Oh, I think also some rubbernecker stamps as well from that same stamp show. This says, hope makes all possible. The next one, this was Pinterest inspired. I used a MS Punch for the butterflies, and this is that German Viva Decor glitter. This one says, remember to smile today. Wishing you lots of everything wonderful. And the last one here, I used Spellbinders dies. And this is the Pico circles, I believe. Some ribbon I had in my stash. The sentiment says prayer changes things. And on the inside, when we put our problems in God's hands, He puts His peace in our hearts. So those are the cards that I am submitting, and hopefully the recipients are encouraged by them and receive messages of hope and love, so that every day will be a new day, and that would help them to move forward with whatever is going on in their lives. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your comments, and happy crafting.